So my name is Michelle Wyansky, and I'm 45 years old. In October of 2011, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I started treatment in January of 2012, and I'm proud to say that a little over 2 years out, I'm still cancer-free. I wouldn't ever have considered myself fit. I always struggled with my weight and was slightly overweight, but I was active. I had children that I drove here, there, and everywhere and followed to their sports, but I always found time to walk and to do some exercise videos at home, but I never belonged to a gym or a fitness center or did anything organized like that. Honestly, I have found that diet and exercise are the two absolute positive most main ingredients. If I don't eat right, it does affect my side effects, and if I don't exercise regularly, it affects my side effects. However, joining Focusmaster and starting the intense workout that I've started here since May has greatly affected. I wasn't even able to walk up and down stairs unaided before I started here, and now I can. When I came here, I could not do push-ups or mountain climbers. I was on the wall, and getting up and down off the floor was a huge struggle. And I would say that I'm 95% above and beyond what I was when I came here. Well, there definitely are challenges, both emotionally as well as physically. Your body has changed. Your body chemistry has changed if you've undergone surgery or treatment like chemotherapy, which I have. I have to take ongoing treatment for 5 years. That medication has a lot of side effects. So exhaustion is a very common one. Problems with neuropathy in your hands and feet is a very common one. Struggles. I'm struggling right now. The medication I'm on is causing me to have a lot of problems with my cholesterol, so I'm struggling with that. And emotionally, you just have ups and downs. My daughter wrote a paper this week on cause and effect. So she talked about cancer and the negative effects of treatment. And one of the things that I was saying to her is that when I first started treatment, I would just say, oh, I can't wait till this is over and I can go back to my life. Well, after you've gone through that, you kind of realize that there's a line in the sand and there is no ever going back, because you'll never physically or emotionally be that person that you were before. So now it's like my life before cancer and now who I am after cancer, and dealing with that reality. Kyle comes in and out of my store, and so I just kept asking more and more and more questions, and I knew that I needed to do something. In the month of April, I was just getting more and more depressed and frustrated because I couldn't stop gaining weight and I couldn't consistently combat my side effects. So I knew I needed to do something different than the walking and the exercise videos that I was doing. And I knew if I joined a typical gym that you don't have someone that really keeps you focused and tells you what to do, and you also don't have that class that you belong to where you have to show up to it every day. So I felt after researching Focusmaster that I would be more dedicated to knowing that there's a class there that's going on, and they're going to say, well, where's Michelle? Where's Michelle if she doesn't show up? So that was what started me, and I knew that it would at least keep me going for a while until I got used to it. Now I won't, a day doesn't go by where I don't want to be here because it just makes me feel so good. I like the camaraderie. I like the atmosphere where anyone who comes here can feel that they're successful, because Kyle and the other trainers really know where you're at and where you want to go and take the time to get to know you. So even though the workout is the same, it can be modified for people at the level that they're at. I feel success because I feel like I am attacking the next battle, the battle of survivorship, the battle of dealing with, as I said, my new reality of life. I was kind of floundering emotionally and physically with dealing with that, and this has helped me to say, okay, you can do this. You've built up your strength, you're really managing your side effects better, and so emotionally that's helpful. I don't just come here and strengthen myself. I have a very active role with the American Cancer Society and am advocating for breast cancer research, advocating for people making sure that they get their mammograms and are aware of the disease, because it's almost like an epidemic. It's amazing how many women are diagnosed with breast cancer every day. The longer you're out of treatment, the better you get, but certainly exercise helps. I mean, I always knew it, but I really live it now. Like, I get it so much more now. You're trying to punch that bag and, you know, whatever, I'm going, cancer freaking sucks, and I'm just gonna punch the hell out of it and, you know, fight through it. And, you know, it's funny that you guys have that fight for it thing, and I know Steve, one of the trainers, come on Warriors, we're gonna fight, you know, and you guys didn't know that, and I didn't know that, but, you know, my team is Michelle's Warriors, and, you know, we fight like a girl to, you know, punch out cancer. So it kind of like seems like it was meant to be that we ended up working together.
That's